Alright, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory. It goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Shalom. Today's video is going to be entitled The Memorial of the Most High is His People. You know, because seeing today is, what the world in Babylon calls Memorial Day, where they, memorize or, think about all the people that have, fought for this country and whatnot. But, it inspired the lesson today of us being the Israelites. We are the memorial for YAHAWASHI, man, because the word Zion, which means memorial, in the scriptures, it describes the Lord's people as Mount Zion, or it'll say Zion, which is like a nickname for somebody. And so that's what we are, man. Because through the Spirit, I was going to take this video into another direction, but the Lord kind of broadened the term for me, because we had the brother from Georgia down here this weekend. Beautiful brother called YAHAWASHI, the YAHAWASHI. He was able to make it. But we were speaking when we were fellowshipping at the camp about obviously Jake, we get to talk about women, right? But he made the point as far as us, as far as us personally, a lot of things that our women do, we can't really take it too personal or get too vexed at, because we did the same thing to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in Ezekiel 16, which we gonna start out with that, Ezekiel 16, it goes into how the Lord raised us up and beautified us, and gave us the truth, and we completely, basically backhanded and disrespected the Most High by the way we was acting, man. So sometimes you may get mad at your woman, but sometimes it's the Lord putting you in a situation to think like, damn, how does he feel when we did that? You know what I'm saying? Because we are the representatives of YAHAWASHI on this planet Earth, man. Let me get this one. In the sight of the nations. Yep, this is Deuteronomy 4, verses 3 or verse 5. Deuteronomy 4, verse 5. It's lucky if the wind. That's why I had to switch locations, man. I usually go to my park location, but things kind of it's windy as hell, so I had to come out here. And this is a nice spot too, so Lord willing, when it's not as windy, I can kind of get on the grass and get a better view. But this is good for now. But this is Deuteronomy 4, verse 5. It said, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord YAHAWASHI, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it." I don't want the wind to be distracted in the lesson. It's crazy out here, man. It's storms coming through. But hopefully the audio is going good. In Deuteronomy 4 and 5, it said, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations." Right? And this was only given to the Israelites, so they could be that example. Because if the wisdom is kind of distracting, it's lucky, man. It's wind. Man, we're going to pray how much Shema the wind, man. Shema. But it wasn't given to everybody, because then who else is going to be the ensign? Who else is going to be the monument? Who else is going to be the Zion for YAHAWASHI if everybody has the wisdom and the understanding? You see, this is why you got to come to the Israelites. This is why you got to come to, more specifically, the prophets, man. You see? But it says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. See, this nation, this group of people. You see what I'm saying? It's not given to everybody, because if everybody was given the wisdom and understanding, nobody's going to be on top. Nobody is the Lord's special chosen people, man. You see, and the YAHAWASHI, you know, we were given the opportunity to be that beacon of light in the sight of the nations, man. But let's go ahead and jump to this Ezekiel 16, just to kind of make that point as far as you know, the Lord raising us up. But this is Ezekiel 16 verses 3. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan. Thy father was an Amorite and thy mother was a Hittite. And you know, it's speaking of the birth of our nation being in captivity in the land of Egypt, because that's when the Jacob's 12 sons grew to a mighty nation, I believe, of 70 people. You know what I'm saying? But they kept, you know, growing and growing. I think they came into Egypt 70, and then they grew into a great nation after they were being afflicted. Because they tell you in Exodus, you know, the more the children of Israel got afflicted, the more they multiplied. But it says, verse 4, and as for their nativity, in the day that thou was born, thy navel was not cut, neither was thou washed in water to supple thee. Thou was not salted at all, nor swaddled at all. None I pitied thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion upon thee. But thou wast cast in the open field to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born. Which means that we were neglected, man. You know, because the scriptures say the Most High, He chose us because, you know, not because we were many nations, because we were small amongst the nations. But it says, I caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field, and thou hast increased and waxen great, and thou hast come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thy hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare. Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love. And I spread my skirt over thee and covered thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee and entered into a covenant with thee, saith the Lord, and thou becamest mine. Right? So, you know, the Lord is basically describing this as you would go forth about having a virgin in the ancient world, man. When you say I put thy skirt over thee, that's when you popping a virgin, man. But you see, the Lord YAHAWASHI, he even said that we wasn't the first choice. You know, we was beaten down. Nobody took care of us as babes. But YAHAWASHI chose us, man. But it says, verse 11, Ezekiel 16 and 11, I ducked thee also with ornaments, and put braces upon thy hand, and chain upon thy neck. I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thy ears, and a beautiful crown upon thy head, which really represents this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. First and foremost, because those are the real jewels of life. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of YAHAWASHI, because what it say, wisdom is more precious than rubies, man. You can't put a price on that. You see? But, you know, the Lord also did increase us. You know, when we left out of Egypt, you know, it say we spoiled the Egyptians. Even going into the times of King David, King Saul, man. But thing about Jake, they always transgress. You know, and it's gonna get into this. You know, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because I got the whole other precepts that I want to go into. But you know, this Ezekiel 16 is really like the main scripture that sparked this lesson. You know, the Lord kind of opened up the title for me. But it says, let me drop down. This is Ezekiel 16 and 13. It says, thus was thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk embroidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour, honey, and oil, and thou exceeding beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. It says, and thou renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which I put thee, saith the Lord, man. And once again, that beauty is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. we were made famous from from the heathen, not only because we're dealing with the Lord at that time, but the Lord also was smiting our enemies. The Lord was blessing us, going to Rahab the harlot, man. They heard about the power of YAHAWASHI by the way that he was judging the Egyptians, man. By the way the manna and the was falling down from heaven, man. That's a blessing. That's beauty. People respected that. People feared the Israelites because of their power, man. But it says, verse 14, Ezekiel 16:14. It says, and now renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which I had put upon thee, said the Lord. But thou didst trust in thy own beauty, and played the harlot because of thy renown, and pours out thy fornications on every one that passed by. His it was, which means, hey, Jake was passing out the box, man. That's what the Lord was saying. Jake wasn't being loyal to their man, as far as the nation of Israel being loyal to Yahweh, man. Jake was going out to these other nations, and they were, what they say, passing out the box. They were giving energy into things that profited them not. You know what? Stop it, man. Stop it. But you know what? That's a disrespect to YAHAWASHI, because once again, the Lord's memorial is his people. When people see the Israelites, they should think of the power of YAHAWASHI the same way they did in the time of the Exodus, man. But you see that stage or that fear is about to return by the way YAHAWASHI judges these nations, man. You know what I'm saying? By the way this Jacob show will come to pass, by the way this wicked ass place, Kansas City and Babylon as a whole is destroyed. That's when our fear and respect is going to be put back into the earth, man. Let me get this. Call out YAHAWASHI 144 right now. Let me get Baruch, man. Right. This is Baruch chapter 4, verses 2. It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. No, slack it. Let's start verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. And that's not speaking everybody as a whole world. You know what I'm saying? This is speaking of the Israelites, whether you an Israelite foreigner or you identify as a black, Latino, Native American, man. It says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. You see? And because out here in the world it's complete darkness, man. That's how you know the Lord is dealing with us. That's how you know that we are a monument for YAHAWASHI, by the way that our light shine in this world, man. Whether you out there on the highways and byways, or you just right now just doing a little lesson, man. This is shining a light. This is being a monument. This is what YAHAWASHI intended for the Israelites to be doing, man. We are out here to serve our power. We are on this earth to serve our power. We're not out here to be fucking thoughts, driving Chargers, selling Percocets, popping Xanax. You see what I'm saying? You gotta tell this to Jake, because they have no pride in themselves, man. They have no self-respect within themselves, man. When you come into this truth, and you realize that you are part of that royal, priesthood, through the order of Melchizedek, Lord willing we be the elect. You realize that you are a God, lowercase g. In Isaiah YAHAWASHI, you carry yourself, man, because you know that you represent somebody, man. Let me get this. I'm gonna come back to this group, but that statement brought a precept to mind. Because I was just going into according to that Ezekiel 16 on how we are the Lord's woman. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, start at verse 8. Let's start at verse 7. Say, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High. More specifically, the Israelite man is the image and glory of YAHAWASHI. So what does that mean? When the Lord looks down upon the earth, he should be proud of the Israelite man. I'm saying he should be proud of the man that calls upon his name, of the man that makes sacrifices to keep the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, of the man that does whatever it takes to push the Lord's word, man. Because we are the glory and the image of YAHAWASHI, the Israelite man. You see? Not the Israelite woman. Let's make that clear. Because we're gonna get into it. Y'all don't want to jump the gun. We're going to get into it. It says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Right. So just how your John, you don't serve your John, man. You know, you don't serve your woman. You don't bow down to your woman. Your woman is around you for your purposes. You know what I'm saying? So whatever reason you have her for, that's for your benefit. You're not around her to benefit her life. You see what I'm saying? Because the woman, the man is not of the woman. The same thing with us, man. YAHAWASHI doesn't need us. You understand? YAHAWASHI is good without us. But without YAHAWASHI, we are nothing. We are nothing without YAHAWASHI, man. And you can see that the way these niggas out here is, man. You be around niggas, you be like, man, the last thing I want to do is leave the sanctuary of YAHAWASHI and go back to living in death and darkness, man. But it says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So let's deal with that on a spiritual level. YAHAWASHI was not created for Israelites, but Israelites were created for YAHAWASHI. Once again, why? Because we are that monument. We are that memorial. Somebody has to be able to bear the glory and the honor and respect of YAHAWASHI, man. Because Yahweh, he can't come down to this third dimension and get all the praise, because everybody would fucking evaporate, man. If the glory of the Lord, if Yahweh came down here, this place would fucking evaporate, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why YAHAWASHI, he had to come down. YAHAWASHI had to come down in the body of a man. You know what I'm saying? And speak the words of Yahweh to you niggas. The same way with the prophets, man. Lord willing, we be the elect. We down here in bodies of men, and we here in the 3D, man. You know what I'm saying? We wear Nikes, Jordans. You know what I'm saying? We eat chicken, we eat pizza, we drink Henny, we drink tequila. But you know what, man? We still the glory of YAHAWASHI because of the way that we conduct ourselves and the faith that we have, man. And that's going to be shown by the way the Lord deals with us here in these last days. Lord willing, we be those men. But it says, nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. For as much as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of the Most High. It says, judge in yourselves, is it comely that a woman pray unto the Most High uncovered? Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory unto her, for her hair is given her for a covering. But if any man seem to be contentious, we have no such custom, neither churches of the Most High, man. But that's the point. I just wanted to finish that part. Go back to Baruch 4. It's Baruch 4. It's Baruch 4, verses 3 again. Baruch 4 and 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee into a strange nation. But we already did that. And where did that lead us? That lead us into captivity. That lead us being put away, man. We're no longer the memorial of the Most High. We were Proverbs and byword. We were niggers, spicks, slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? What it say? Useless eaters, man. That's what we become when we leave our power. But said, "O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us." Once again, there goes that exclusiveness. So when you read verse 1, when it go to the all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die, it explains it further in the 6th verse, or in the 4th verse. "O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel." Be of good cheer, my people, speaking, YAHAWASHI's people, the memorial of Israel, man, the Zion. It said, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies," man. And that's what you do with your John, man. You know what I'm saying? If your John get transgressed, obviously you should put her to death. According to the laws, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI, but we can't do that on this side. So what do? You let her go. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she's really dedicated to you, she's not gonna deal with other men. She's gonna take that time. Hopefully, y'all can reconcile. But Israel, once the Most High put us away, what do? We became whores. Became whores to the nation. Became whores to the world. You see what I'm saying? But it says, verse 6 again, Baruch 4 and 6, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath coming upon you, she said, O hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion, the Most High hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivities of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away in mourning and weeping," man. And that's what happens when we don't stick to the program, when we don't live up to our true potential as a memorial of YAHAWASHI. We get thrown out to captivity. We get used and abused, man. And the Lord called us a beautiful woman. Hey, and the Israelite woman, it's still beautiful to this day, man. No matter how much of a big slut she is, man. See what I'm saying? But what good is that? What good is that of having a beautiful woman around you? But she didn't been into all kind of different men, man. The Lord is looking for clean virgins, man. Clean virgins. That's why that Revelation, it said these are not defiled with women. Why? Because we're the ones that were reborn. We were reborn, and we didn't defile ourselves anymore as far as with other philosophies. We stayed true to our man, YAHAWASHI. So Lord willing, we are partakers of that second covenant. We're partakers of that salvation, man, because we actually want to be a memorial. We actually want to be the example of what YAHAWASHI is looking for, man. Even though we fuck up all the time, man. Real shit. Even though we do things that's worthy of being put away, of being worthy of put to death, or whatever the punishment may be. As long as we stay sincere to YAHAWASHI and understand our purpose in this life, man, we can move forward and having everlasting hope, everlasting peace, everlasting salvation, man. But with that, just a real quick video. All praises, honor, and glory. It goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, double honor to the apostles, double honor to the elders, a great millstone. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bracket 30, so for leg. Shalom.